Carol's weather reports would be invalid if she had the wrong pictures. Like, the wrong pictures at the wrong time. Carol, morning to you. Good to see you.
Good morning, Naga and Charlie. Good morning to you too. No,
Picture?
definitely not, Naga. It is a lovely picture, isn't it, of the snow? And there is snow in today's forecast. Not just today, actually, but tonight and tomorrow as well. Now, we've got an easterly wind developing, so some of the snow is going to be blowing and drifting, particularly where it's heaviest, which will be on higher ground. And it's mainly going to be in the north as well. So Northern Ireland, North Wales, also the Midlands, Northern England and Scotland.
So we know that snow expected in parts of Northern England and North Wales today. And as Carol was saying, there are travel warnings in place.
Up to 25 centimetres of snow forecast across the high ground in the Peak District, the southern Pennines.
Our North of England correspondent, Nick Garnett, is gritting the centre in Milnrow. Morning to you, Nick. We can see the preparations underway there. Is there snow at the moment? I know you're slightly indoors there. There's no snow right now.
I'm only indoors because it's a bit cold outside and I wanted to keep myself a bit warm. No snow at the moment. The snow is going to come a little bit later. At the moment, at this level, we don't know how bad it's going to be, but we do know that this is at the foot of the M62, just before it goes up to its highest point. And at that point, it's 372 metres above sea level, and that means that there's going to be some snow up there. And so the job of this gritting station is basically to look after the roads around here and to make sure that they stay clear. Their main job, this is national highway, so the main job is to look after the arterial routes and the M62. It's one of the busiest motorways in Britain, and the thing that they use to clear it all and to make sure it keeps running is this stuff, salt. It's possibly the most important thing that you can have at the moment at all, because that's the only thing that will keep and stop the snow from staying on it. Now, the person whose job it is, no pressure on him, to keep it all going and keep it all moving is Simon Thane. Simon, it is a huge amount of pressure on you today to keep the roads moving.
It is, yes. As I say, it's a big effort with all our supply chain. We rely on our contractors to have the drivers there, the vehicles on there, the salt to put down on the ground. Also the public as well to play their part and to observe safe distances between the gritters and allow us to do our job.
Now, I always love a few statistics, and the statistics on the work that you do are amazing. 970 miles of roads that you cover.
Yeah, that would be the distance travelled to actually treat the roads when we go out and do a full treatment.
And I love the fact that the amount of salt that you're going to put out on the roads today, and how long it lasts.
Yeah, every time we go out on a maximum dose of 20 grams per square metre, we use 308 tonnes of salt, and it will last generally 12 hours, but obviously with the snow it will get washed away, so we'll have to go out and retreat to keep the road safe.
So the next time the gritters are out is going to be 8 o'clock this morning. They were out overnight, weren't they?
Yes, they were out at 8:30 last night and 3 o'clock this morning. They're going out again at 8 o'clock this morning, and then they'll probably be going out again later as the snow comes. We'll be treating it as it happens.
Lovely. Simon, thanks very much indeed. Now, you have to be very careful about the warnings, of course. We've got an amber warning in many parts of the country, around the Stoke area and south in the Pennines, and also in North Wales as well. Here we have to have, and I say it very carefully, we have a yellow warning of snow, not a yellow snow warning, which is completely and utterly different.
OK. Thank you for that, Nick. We'll make sure everyone understands it. By the end of the morning, we'll all understand it. Thank you very much, Nick.
This morning. Carol, did you say 23 degrees difference in temperature? I know you're going to look ahead, I know, but you said, I'm sure you said earlier, there's a 23-degree difference in different parts of the country in temperature.
I did, in fact, Naga, but it's dropped by another degree. So now there's a 24-degree difference in temperature north to south. Good morning, everyone. And of course, this will determine who gets snow and who gets rain. So in Altnahara, in the Highlands, it's now dropped to -12. In St Mary's, in the Isles of Scilly, it's +12. And you can see in between, it's a cold start for all of us, but colder for some than for others. So remember, the rain is where we've got the milder conditions, but as it increasingly moves northwards through the day and bumps into the cold air, we'll see it readily turn to snow. So the Met Office has 2 amber weather warnings in force. The first one in Wales, North Wales, and also the northwest of Shropshire, kicks in at 8 o'clock this morning and it runs until 3 o'clock this afternoon. This one, across the Peak District and also parts of the Pennines, kicks in at midday and runs till 6 this evening. We could have on higher ground up to 25 centimetres of snow. That's 10 inches. And as I mentioned, it could well be blowing. So some nasty travelling conditions. Expect disruption, especially in the higher routes.
Carol's got the weather. Has it happened yet, Carol? What's behind you? Good morning.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. We're starting to see some snow. This Weather Watcher picture came in just a few minutes ago from Buxton in Derbyshire, and Buxton is likely to see quite a bit of snow as we go through the course of today.
But giant box, just longer matches, doesn't mean there are more matches in there.
What's the answer? Do you know the answer?
I don't know the answer.
Oh, okay.
I was asking you.
No, I haven't got a clue.
Carol will know the answer. She knows the answer to everything. Hi, Carol.
Hi, good morning, both. Good morning to you too. I'm just going to ignore that completely and get on with the weather. We've been looking at some snow this morning. It's already falling in Buxton, as you can see from one of our Weather Watchers pictures. And Buxton is quite high and is likely to see a fair bit of snow as we go through today.
Now we've got a bit of snow on the way, and not just a bit, I think. Carol, you're going to take us through a load of pictures, aren't you? You've been being sent them this morning.
That's right, Naga. Yes, good morning, everybody. It's starting to snow now across parts of northern England, North Wales. We've had snow overnight in the north and west of Scotland as well. This is one of our Weather Watchers pictures taken earlier in Staffordshire. So you can see it's starting to fall now. This one in Barnsley, and we have another one which was in Buxton. Now, some of these areas are covered by the Met Office weather warning, which I'll show you in just a jiffy. But it's been a cold night in the north and a mild one in the south, and this will determine exactly where we see the snow. So at the moment, we've got a 24-degree difference in temperature. It was 25 earlier, but it's colder as we push that bit further north. So as the rain continues to move further north, what you'll find is it will continue to readily turn to snow, especially so on higher ground.
Shall we go to, where are we going, Shetland?
Yeah, this is, the camera's looking out over Lerwick this morning. And this is, just to mean, no doubt, this is a live image. So what a stunning day it is. Carol, maybe you can talk us through this one. As we're looking at it, we've got the sunshine and we've got the snow. I mean, that is beautiful, isn't it?
That's right, Charlie, and it's cold as well. Not as cold as a little bit further south in Kinbrace and Altnahara, but nonetheless a beautiful picture. We've had snow showers across the far north of Scotland as we've gone through the course of the night, and we're now starting to see some snow falling across parts of England and Wales as well. This is a Weather Watcher picture taken earlier in Sheffield.